Yeah, Frank and Maury. Keep your mouth shut. Watch your tongue, I put it in the George Foreman. You ain't never out the store, guess your life's boring. Thick liquor, that Patron, yeah, my wife's pouring. Pretty women in my phone, cause I'm quite gorgeous. I got a pretty face, but I still take your things from your living space. I'm on a dinner date, but I still smack your face with a dinner plate. Figure skated on the block, sonny. Cut his split, triple flip like I'm John Curry. It's not funny, I run your pocket, son. Got a tool, I'm a fool with the shotgun. Ooh, 3 in the morning, I'm making big moves while the wife's snoring. Cows on and a can of Sprite. I'm off my damn noodle and I'm down to fight. Bow, bow, run a man down. Hit him with the bingy and the sticky when I blow. Bow, bow, run a man down. Hit him with the bingy and the sticky when I blow. Bow, bow, run a man down. Hit him with the bingy and the sticky when I. Your damn mouth. Drop the kids at the pool at the clam house. You soft, I stub you like a cigarette. Never had a day job, but I got a bigger check. Dripping wet, chain like a fishing net. Do a little dance in the rain with pirouette. Posted at the corner store, hot soup. Hit you with the ladle, what you running for? Blue lights wildin', who do you think they coming for? I'm down to do a couple years if it's popping off. Slap you down like a pepper steak. Leave you laying in the gutter, let you marinate. Tip the scales with the counterweight. Slap my ticket on the counter, baby, validate. Bow, bow, run a man down. Hit him with the bingy and the sticky when I blow. Bow, bow, run a man down. Hit him with the bingy and the sticky when I blow. Bow, bow, run a man down. Hit him with the bingy and the sticky when I blow. Bow, bow, run a man down. Hit them with the bingy and the sticky when I blow.
Yeah, the whole world is nuts. But we're the only ones that are sane.
Yo, yo, yo. What is up, world? What'd y'all think of that jamming ass, hot ass track? Oh my God, I was laughing so motherfucking hard. I was like, I gotta throw that on the show. I've got to throw that on the show. Now, I've been planning all day to do this episode, because it was the holiday that it was. It's actually, in fact, a bunch of holidays. I was looking, obviously it's MLK Day. I think his birthday was the other day, so everybody was out of school, blah, blah, blah. But I wanted to share my video of my tour of the Lorraine Motel. It's now a museum. You see the 306 hat? This was my only mission that day, besides the filming and editing and all that, I wanted to cop one of these hats. Yeah. So another year is now 2020. New holidays are among us, and let's see. Let's check out some other ones. Oh no, I'm getting some buzzing in my fucking audio. Holy shit. All right, well, obviously today was MLK Jr. Day. National Cheese Lovers Day? I don't know. I did see a cool one, though. It was National DJ Day. I did not know today was National DJ Day, which is ironic, which is cool because isn't that what we all are at this point in time, So anyway, I think it was National Teacher Day too, which I think is cool, Shout out to all the teachers giving out all the educations. You people are the pillars of the universe, because without education, nothing is going to be thriving, Once again, if anybody wants to join the panel and talk, which I highly doubt there will be, go ahead and show up, click the link. But I think this is a nice little VIP area. You know, I get to talk to myself, and you all get to come back and watch it later. So I don't know. It was somewhat of a busy day, but then again, it wasn't. I guess I had a lot of shit to do. Now I was gonna do this unboxing, like I said, but by the time I got home, I just energy wise, I took a shower and accidentally fell asleep. And then I got up and I was like, man, I missed some free time to do that. So I was like, screw the unboxing. It's not a big damn deal because I wanted to get this one fired up before midnight, but obviously I didn't. But I was trying to check out this microphone setup I got, and it's like I said, some of the components are getting donated, but everything was working except I think it's such a cheap little sound card. I wish I could show you, but it's not in here. I took it all out to get everything ready here. So maybe we'll do a test with it in the next show. I said to myself, I'm going to try to go live at least every freaking day. Unless just hands down, like I just cannot or won't do it, you know, time-wise. But I'm going to try to be consistent and make some kind of something happen every damn day. But like I said, back to the subject at hand, the header, MLK Day 2020. Months ago, I was taking a homie back to his crib, and we had to go through that area. And I was like, well, I haven't been here, so let's stop by and film and all that good stuff. So I did some little research, and we ended up running through it and checking out. Now, he's been there before and all that. He's kind of in the video a little bit, but I'd slapped together this video, and I'm pretty sure it was busy today over there, and it was pretty cold out here. It was not a national holiday the day we went, but it was busy enough. Like, I was like, golly. So I can only imagine how busy it was then. But I guess now we can go ahead and show you. This is the Civil Rights Museum Tour versus Cree 2019. What is up, guys? We are at the Lorraine Hotel spot in Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah. This is the old town. We are coming up on the actual site where Martin Luther King Jr. was fatally shot, assassinated. Handful of people out here.
Hi, we are headed across the street to the other part of the museum. It's much smaller. So if you
The National Civil Rights Museum opened today in Memphis, Tennessee, but instead of a ribbon-cutting ceremony, a chain symbolizing slavery was cut. Recognizing the symbolic importance of the Lorraine Motel after Dr. King's death, the motel owner, Walter Bailey, preserved the room where Dr. King last stayed as a shrine to the civil rights hero. But in the years following the assassination, the motel struggled to remain in business. And in 1982, when into the motel, a group of prominent local citizens, small club,
It's turned into a museum now.
I didn't hear you.
I was talking to the camera. Let's check out these cars. Man, that is slick. So it's almost the same condition. This is actually pretty cool. Oh yeah. What is up, guys? All right, we just left the Lorraine Hotel where the great Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated. Look at this. I got the 306, room 306. That's where it happened. We're now leaving the area. Got some nice videos and footage. We're going to continue on this little trip, this little travel. We got a chance to show you a little bit about the exhibition, a little bit of the gift shop, some of that good stuff. Now we're keeping it pushing. Thanks for stopping by. Be sure to subscribe, share, comment, leave a like, leave a dislike. It's all good. Give it up. It's your boy Cree. Peace.
You're now listening to Chris Craze. You're now listening to Chris Craze.
Okay, so that day I was not in no condition to be filming. I wasn't really ready. I mean, it was a long weekend. We had a hardcore weekend, but he was on his way home. And going back and look at the videos, I'm like, who are these old scruffy, dusty looking, rusty motherfuckers? I said, damn, if I'd have known homie's hair was all fucked up, I'd have been like, bro, throw some water on that shit. You know what I mean? But, Jay, do you having problems getting in here? She keeps backing out of the panel. Something's up. Something's up with this bullshit. We actually were on the way. We were going to go knock out to it one time. We were going to go try to find the resting place of the late Memphis rapper Coop Tanika. He's not buried far from here, and the place it was so huge where they have him buried that I would have had to go into the main building and ask, but they wanted you to sign a guest book, and I would have had to wait on a receptionist, and there was people there waiting anyway, and I'm like, there's no way I can wait in here. But there was so many workers going around in vehicles, my brain did not think to stop and go, hey guys, anybody know where Coop's buried? You know, I'm trying to do a little filming documentary. It did not. That idea did not hit me until days after that. So we left there. We're still gonna do it. It's got to be a good, pretty day though. I want the sun to be out and everything. And but yeah, we left from that location and went up straight through downtown, and then checked out the MLK historical place. It was my first time going, so I enjoyed it. We didn't quite go into the real actual exhibition because it would have been a little separate tour that would have took us off the beaten path, and we didn't have time cut out like that day, but I wanted to show up, and it was a pretty day. The sun was out. It was really nice. What is going on? Yeah, I'm sorry. She said it's not working on her end. We did see you try to join the panel, so it was showing like you were. But hell, it cut out in the middle of the video of the song. I don't know what the hell that was about. I was like, damn, man. But what about you all? What kind of day did you all have? Don't quite know. Golly. So, either way, I wanted to do that. been checking out some videos. That After Prison show, anybody that watches that dude, I've been kind of glued to his thing for the last few days because he had a worker. He always goes and tries to invent these jobs and stuff like that. And this most recent endeavor he embarked on was he tried to buy this house, and he jokingly named it Felon Flippers or whatever. So the guy is a good guy, but he has the worst luck with people when he tries to help them. He's had a couple dudes, if not 3 in the past, screw him over. And this other guy he had hired, it's like you can't hire inmates, okay, or former, convicted felons. Sometimes the percentage rate of them getting out and being successful and staying off drugs and doing the right thing is probably slim to none. A lot of the populace go back. They can't really just do well out here in the free world. But this most recent one, he left us on a cliffhanger. Like, for instance, this other dude, Bryan, he was talking about, he was doing a lot of good work in the house, like a lot of serious work. And Joe was paying him very seriously. And there was one time when he disappeared for like 2 days. And then Joe got on YouTube and was like, oh, he made a whole episode about how this dude was just acting really weird. Like, the guy didn't look like he was on drugs or anything, But, so everybody in the comments is like, Joe, you're overreacting, blah, blah, blah. Turns out dude was there working, whatever. But then, like, he did it again. Joe gave him like over $1,000 something again or some shit. And the dude like dipped out for 4 days this time. So I got a chance to listen to, like, he showed up to get his truck from dude's house. Nobody's answering the phones, answering the doors. You know how that shit is. It makes you wonder, like, what has this other guy, Bryan, been doing? Has he been gambling or smoking, or, like, is he in deep somewhere? Like, but one of the lessons that Joe's homies did tell him was, like, never, never, never pay somebody for a job that's not done yet. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that they have and they will pay up front. Because sometimes people want their job paid for up front, and they do the task, and then, whatever. But the comment section was so funny. Matter of fact, should we look up some? Hang on, yeah, I'd have to show you because hang on. Dude is just like, hold on. Yeah, we're gonna skip it.
Let's go see if we can meet somebody and see what kind of astronomical quote they're about to try to hit me with some sheetrock and finishing work. I'm about to tell you right now, though, I ain't in the mood for no games, so you better come correct with your pricing. After all we've already been through.
I wonder if he's gonna try to hit me with a copyright strike. Someone going back to prison.
Alrighty, folks, in the big old box truck, and where we are is right here. Welcome to the Delta Hotels.
Oh yeah, we're gonna skip
local
this. We're gonna skip
to where we are.
This
And
is
folks,
dumb.
I'm getting ready to go attend network as well with some other people.
All right, hold on. For some
Well,
reason,
that didn't go according to plan.
Yeah.
I've got my
he brings us along on this fucking thing about some seminar or some shit. But here's the real meat and potatoes. Check this out.
name tag on. It says Joseph. That's about all I got out of that class. Folks, I didn't stay up in there all too long. Just enough to start listening to them spew out some of what you can learn from the class. And I didn't have time to stay up in there. I had a game plan. I'm going to be honest with you. I had a game plan for how I wanted that to go. Had today started out any different than it did, or any better than it did, we were going to go sit up through the class, learn the mannerisms of the sales pitch, see who we could network with in the class, and then come out and jump back on camera saying, oh my God, guess what? You'll never believe what I just spent $20,000 on. because I've heard that's how much the
Come on,
final
Joe, shut up.
class
We're not talking about
costs.
this shit.
And you spend that 20 grand, God only knows what you could learn. I asked them what they did. They kind of looked like they could be into the, you know, the real estate. From the conversation that I had with this guy, like he gained more information from me than he was going to gain from that class.
Sometimes
But I
it
would
happens.
end up having to get up and leave. And that's because I got to get ready to go head over to the house right now, our flip house,
Oh, yes.
and meet somebody over there who's supposed to give me a quote for some sheetrock and finishing work. So this guy told me he can meet me over there right now. And folks, with everything that's been going on with, you know, Bryan, I feel like I've got to completely start all over. $17,000 deep, starting all over. But, you know, I cannot let this be more of a setback than it already is. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've told Jellicoe, I've told my wife, I feel dumb. I feel so dumb because I feel like I got played so bad with this situation. Paid this man, paid him even more money for the HVAC system that wasn't there at all. So, you know, trying to figure out where we go from here. And the only place I can go is trying to get work taking place again in the house. So hence the fact that we're on our way over to the house to see what all, you know, we can make happen. I tell you one thing though, whoever it is that I'm getting ready to meet over here, talking about I do drywall off of Facebook Marketplace, don't even think you about to ask me for no money up front. That ain't happening.
He ain't coming off.
But I really wish I could have more insightful stuff to tell you about the Than Merle class. I will tell you, Than Merle wasn't there.
We're not here for Than Merle.
That was absolutely heart-wrenching. But really, I'm kidding because I knew he wasn't going to be there. I knew he wasn't going to be there. I had already heard from Jellicoe's investor who went to this class. Now, let's go see if we can meet somebody and see what kind of astronomical quote they're about to try to hit me with, you know, some sheetrock and finishing work.
Yeah, Joe, you're
about
good
to tell
for
you
it.
right now, though, I ain't in the mood for no games. So you better come correct with your pricing. After all we've already been through. Somebody made a comment on the Bobo this morning when I first started talking about all this, and all of this was just speculation, but pretty much everything has been, you know, confirmed at this point. But they said, you know, damn, Joe, you can't never catch a break. That's damn sure the way to the semen right now. All right. So I'm over at the house right now, and I just met with some new person, a guy by the name of Daniel, young guy. He's gonna come in here and he's gonna end up helping do some sheetrock and do some finishing work. And that's what's getting ready to take place
Look at
there.
that house.
I
Oh
want
my
to show you guys
God.
something, another
It's fucking
mystery
terrible.
up inside of this house. Hopefully the light's gonna improve. There it goes.
Hey.
We were over here, weren't we? Since all of this
Are you
stuff with
watching this,
Bryan has
Jaden?
been taking place. Didn't we come
I
over
am.
here one time after
It's working.
we did the whole bathroom unveil video?
So in case you missed it, Mr. Bryan ran off in the plug again.
I feel like we did, but I can't honestly remember. And the only reason I'm bringing that up is because of the fact that it was while I was in here talking with this guy Daniel about sheetrock and finishing work. You know, all of this was supposed to be done already.
See,
Bryan was
look, let me
supposed to
pause this
do
right here.
all the sheetrock.
Joe just came in this fucking shit shanty house and started ripping shit apart. I understand the bathroom needed to be redone, you know, a couple windows and doors and blah blah blah, but dude, you came in gutting walls, electrical shit. I mean, what were you really going? If you guys could see the house, you'd be like, Joe, I would not dump too much money into that shit.
You know, he was supposed to take care of all of this. So we're still going to be cutting out this wall to put a window in here once we get
Yeah.
sheetrock going on. Looks like Bryan's getting ready to be doing some insulation, and then he's going to be hanging sheetrock. That's what you're working on today?
Yeah.
That's the guy.
And then laying out this window.
We watched him putting up the insulation, and it was like, this is what he did. Like, literally, this is where he stopped at. And I don't know why it was that he stopped here. There's still plenty of insulation in here. Like, what is this?
That's a piece of
What's that?
insulation, Joe.
Just that one little piece of insulation.
I
I don't know why it is that he stopped right there, folks. You know, you're supposed to grout.
Look at that bathroom.
The
He
tile?
did good, though. He wasn't done, but look at
The
it. He did a
tile was
lot of
supposed
good
to be
stuff.
grouted. All
that
of
was
that was
grouted.
supposed to be grouted as well.
That's beautiful. I love that bathroom.
I done brought this
Tile.
mirror over here.
Look, that bathroom was a real shithole. He dumped a lot of money into it and fixed it up. But I think the dude got super like overwhelmed because he literally got like word of mouth invited to work, and he had the most skills out of everybody that Joe brought to the table, and he was doing a lot. But we don't know this Bryan guy too well, but it seems to me like there was too much work, and he had little time to get a lot of it done, or else he'd be there day and night. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe he took the money and ran and got high. Who knows?
I brought the
Probably.
light fixture over here. Well, anyways, folks,
Shit, you got to be on some
The whole
fucking meth to
reason
do all
why-
that kind of work.
you know, I'm bringing up this next mystery is because when I was over here talking with this guy Daniel and showing him, you know, what needs to get done, it was when we were in the bathroom and I was telling him, you know, we need to put some sheetrock down here and we need to get all this patched and finished and, you know, ready for completion. That I was looking at the door frame and I was like, you know, we're going to be taking this door frame off and we're going to be putting this brand new door.
The door's
minute.
gone.
That brand new door was just right there when we did the video. As a matter of fact, I was knocking on the door. All of that's coming off
When you see the black and
And
white, that
there's our
means
brand
he's
new door.
doing
right here for the bathroom.
an old video.
Door and door frame. So it's like, hey, yo, hey, bathroom, you good in there? Hey, I was knocking on that brand new door that was supposed to go right there. Where the hell?
Where the hell's the door?
Where's the brand new? Where is the? Yo, where's the door at?
It was a brand
What?
new door in the
What?
frame and everything.
Actual heck.
The door is
Wow.
MIA. It's not in the house. Not at all. And after I left on Tuesday, you were supposed to do the grout. You were supposed to do the sheetrock. That was what you told me you were going to do. You told me you were going to work late. You also told me you were going to go pick up the HVAC system,
Yep.
which I already paid for, and that's missing in action. Probably never even existed. But not only does it seem like you left as soon as we left, you took the damn door with you. And why would you take the door? Like, that don't even make no damn sense. The door is gone.
He returned it.
Did you take it for another job? Did you take it to go refund it? Was it the wrong size? Maybe you realized that. Like, I don't get it. All my tools are here, which I'm getting ready to pack up, and they're getting ready to get the F up out of here. Are these all of my tools? I know my DeWalt box is up there, probably with the meth pipe and God only knows what else.
Oh no.
But the door, you know, forget where's
door.
Bryan and where's the HVAC system. Yo, where the hell is the damn door at? We were
Poor
just
guy.
knocking on it in the
You
video.
can't win for losing, huh?
Surely hope we get some damn answers. I mean, the hell is going on? Maybe the dope mans are taking doors now.
I did laugh at that.
Oh
That was
my
funny.
god.
All right.
Oh, wait, it gets worse. Watch this.
I'm just getting back to the house. Got all the tools in the truck and in the back of the truck as well. Also cleaned out the truck yesterday too. You know, it's crazy because I go to this Than Merrill class hoping to get, you know, knowledge and information on how to flip houses and how to do it better. Maybe you learn something. Maybe you meet some people at classes.
Oh, come on. Seriously? Oh my fucking god. That is so fucked up.
That is some action video right there.
Like this. But
oh fuck.
I didn't stay long enough to get anything. no kind of insight. And maybe the best type of experience is experience. Or the best type of knowledge is experience. With so many people who are doing this type of stuff, that's flipping and, oh, I know how to do it and you can pay me some money and I'm gonna teach you how to do it. And I've even laughed and joked saying, you know, after I sell this house, I'm gonna start doing that as well. Folks, I ain't doing nothing but learning lessons And some of these lessons got me feeling really, really dumb. Real dumb. And this is a big one right here. And matter of fact, you know, when I told Jellico about this yesterday, Jellico, or what I had done, which was, you know, paying Bryan ahead of the work, giving him deposits and draws, as they're called, draws on the money. And Jellico was like, Joe, you don't never do that. You never do that.
Yeah.
Because 90% of the time when you do that, or maybe not 90% of the time, maybe it is with the type of people that we're dealing with, you know, felon flippers is a major risk that you're going to take, especially when you're giving up, you know, money ahead of the work being completed. You know, here's a lesson right here. Here's a free lesson. Try to not pay for work ahead of the work getting done. Because you might find yourself in a situation like this. This whole budget is getting ready to go up out the window now. We're going to be spending a lot more than, you know, maybe even a lot more than the 30.
He had already said he was
and I'm
beyond
sad
the
and
budget.
I'm mad about this, man. I'm more mad. You know, Bryan, I'm mad as at you. But more so, I'm mad at myself.
I believe
because I always keep ending up in these dumb situations. And it seems like it only happens to me. You know, with everything that we've learned as of late and everything that's been going on, and we still don't even know what the hell is going on. You know, there's a lot of different ways that this could all play out. I could put charges on this man. You've already obtained money under false pretenses by telling me you were getting an HVAC unit that I paid for, and that's not for real. Construction fraud, absolutely. You've taken money without completing the work. What's going on? You know, there's a lot of different ways that this could all turn out. That's one example right there.
What saves Joe's ass is he documents everything. Like, he is a YouTuber. He makes a living off of it. So he has documented fucking proof of the guy, his identity, things he has done, things he hasn't done. Joe would win this, like, open shut case.
There. But I hope that I do get some answers. Because more importantly, I'm just mad at myself for allowing this to happen. How could I allow this to happen? I should have been more cautious. You know, when I'm over at the house and I realize that the door is missing, I start looking at other things and I start realizing how much other stuff really has not been even, you know, isn't even near completed. The electrical.
I knew that was coming.
The plumbing.
Yep.
God only knows what them jacks and them joists under that house look like. We really are going to need to get an inspector out here. I ask all of you, you know, if you were sitting in my shoes right now with all of this that, you know, I'm learning, you know, what would you do? How would you react to this? And what would you do next? I'm already meeting with a new guy, getting ready to have him doing the sheetrock in the house. I don't feel like we're really ready for the sheetrock yet because we still need plumbing fixtures put in and electrical fixtures put in. I kind of feel like I don't even know where I'm at right now with this project. So when I ask all of you, you know, what would you do? You know, part of that is I'm really looking to you guys for some advice because I would be lying if I sat here and tried to tell you guys that I'm not feeling lost. Because I absolutely am right this second. And hopefully, I'm going to be able to figure this all out, right this ship, be able to get some answers. I deserve answers. What the f happened? Yeah. And regardless, whatever the case may be, just figure out a way to move on and get this all rocking and rolling again. Because we ain't got no choice. We have to make that happen. And hopefully, we'll be able to do that sooner than later. On the road again.
Yeah, here's the good part.
I just can't wait to get back on the road again. Folks, my truck is making all sorts of noises. It's sounding like like the fan belt squeaking, and I hate that, but there's nothing I can do about it right now, folks. There is so much stuff that is going on right now, and I don't got no answers to nothing. Bryan's been MIA, a lot of speculation, a couple of text messages from his son telling me, hey, he got in some trouble, he'll be okay later, he'll hit you up. Did he get arrested? No. We've looked him up. We found old mugshots of this dude, but we haven't seen him locked up right now recently. That's not what this is. I went over to the house. I went knocking on the door that was partially cracked open. I know somebody was there, but what if it was more than just, you know, his son? What if it was them in there together? His son's grown too, by the way. What if it was them in there together, up to no good? You always think the worst in these type of situations. Unfortunately for us, the worst is what it is. Because though we might not know what it is, we know it's something. And with all of that brings us to what's going on right now. Folks, I'm getting ready to go back over to the house. I've got some new guys supposed to be starting work on some sheetrock. I want to give a very special shout out to Jellico. Though these new guys don't come from Jellico, Jellico is going up and beyond in an effort to help me get experienced tradespeople who can help right this ship. So a very special shout out to Jellico. But I'm getting ready to go over here and check on some sheetrock and some finishing work that's supposed to be started. But also while doing that, you know, I've been doing a lot of thinking. Why was the door missing from the job site? Folks, there's something else that I didn't see while I was over there that should have been there that Bryan went and bought, and I paid him back for, and that was the electrical panel box. That was $140. There's the back door right there. And folks, bung. And what's crazy is he bought that prior to the video that we did
brand new
earlier this week, where we were showcasing the bathroom and how good that turned out. God, I look like I'm in the witness protection. He bought that, I think, 2 days prior to that. So I had seen the panel box over at the house maybe like the day before, but then on Tuesday I don't remember seeing the panel box, and I don't remember seeing it when I was over there realizing that the door was missing. If in fact the panel box is gone too, this all leads me to believe that this dude is getting high, getting super duper high. And not only that,
right,
going and getting things and returning them so that he can go smoke, crack or meth or whatever the hell he's doing. I'm hopeful that this panel box is, it doesn't matter whether it's there or it's not. The door is gone. Where's the door at? Maybe he was trying to dig himself out of one ditch by continuing to dig himself into this ditch here. Maybe he used the door and the panel box for another job, thinking, well, once I get paid a little bit, I'll go buy it again out of my own pocket. But whatever, if that was the logic, it's gotten far beyond what he's able to fix. I've asked people too, like, what would you do in my situation? How would you handle this? And I've gotten a lot of mixed results and a lot of mixed responses, not results, but a lot of mixed responses.
That's a lot of fucking money.
I want to thank everybody who's been offering me suggestions on what to do. And also, I hope you guys kind of feel for me a little bit. I know I always mess everything up, and everything always gets messed up that I'm a part of. Cleaning business, moving business,
a lot of time too.
This house. I've read comments that say maybe it's Joe, maybe Joe's the problem. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm not good at anything. Maybe all I'm ever good at is prison YouTube, and I just ought to sit in front of the camera and just be doing prison stories. Forever.
He said forever.
I wouldn't have no problem with that neither, but damn, I'm trying to step outside the box a little bit. You try to give dudes an opportunity to work. Bryan's a convicted felon with a shitload of charges, as we have just recently learned from all of the investigating we've been doing on this dude. He's got quite an extensive criminal history, a lot longer than what he told me originally that it was. But when you try to give dudes a chance with a criminal record, this is a part of that risk that comes along with it. It should be expected, but really it shouldn't.
That's why you hire professionals.
You would think that people would be grateful. And even if they do go trick something up,
make something better than people.
They trick themselves up.
I know.
And not what you have been trying to provide for them.
People change.
Rarely ever is that the case. Rarely ever is it that you're going to trick something up and only have that affect yourself. Usually it's going to start as a pebble at the top of a mountain that's going to snowball all the way down into a damn avalanche, taking everything along with it. So again, we're on our way over to the house. Let's go see if these new guys have gotten there to get started on this sheetrock, because I don't trust anybody at this point. And let's go see if we can find this electrical panel box.
It's not there. Plot twist. It's not there.
All right, back over at the house. I don't think I showed you guys this. This was everything that Pee Wee did when I had Pee Wee working.
Yeah.
Trying to get all
all that mess. On the last video before that, he had the dude Bryan was supposed to show up with the box truck. It's Joe's work truck, and get that shit out of there. And he never showed up. Wow. So Pee Wee had moved all that crap around.
Heard about these. I've never seen one before.
It's cleaned up, and now it just looks like a monster mess on the side of the house. We were waiting on the box truck to be able to get that loaded up. But Bryan cost me
Look at that house.
that
I
as
wouldn't have
well.
invested in a house
It
like
is what
that.
it is at this point, I guess. All right.
I probably would have torn it
So
down
my
and
dudes
redone
who were
it.
doing the sheetrock, they're about to be here. And let's go ahead and get up inside of here. And first of all, that was where the electrical panel box was, right up underneath the original electrical panel box. It was right there in the box. I remember seeing it. And maybe he moved it. Maybe he moved it. All right.
That's such a little
So
house.
looking around in here,
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect a lot out of it. You
whole
know?
bunch of stuff.
Let's see what's up in the attic.
Not in there. Could it be in here? It should be in here, right? It should be.
You know what I would have did? And I'm sure he might have did this. It's just got off camera. I would have went to the Lowe's or Home Depot, wherever I bought the electrical box in the door, and I would have been like, "Hey, run the cameras back. Tell me, run the receipt registry back. See if anybody have returned any of these items." Which I don't know. Why I didn't think to. I'm sure
He probably didn't have a
there,
copy
right?
of the receipt.
But can't you just bring that stuff back? And
You can. Something I think the other probably store credit.
It's not.
because if they have proof of this man on camera bringing the shit back, boom, Joe, you got his ass.
It's not in here. Okay? It was in a decent sized box. And it's not in here. Anywhere in here? Nope. There's tile.
Ooh.
So not only is the
Man.
door missing, but the electrical panel box is as well. And this is stuff
Tally
that
up
I
the
brought
numbers.
over here. A light fixture and the faucet for the bathroom vanity.
I'm surprised
So-
I didn't get taken back.
Man. Very crazy. What in the hell were you doing, dude? Jesus.
Wow.
You know, I had that gut feeling. I was like, damn, I was over at the house and I didn't see that. So that's missing too. That's $140 plus the door. The door was about $100 as well. The HVAC system, the $112.13
like
for the
$800.
line set. Plus all of the other money that I've given you, and work is not completed. This is crazy. All right, well, hopefully
I'd be
we're gonna get some
mad.
work done in here. We're gonna get all of the ceiling sheetrocked. I don't know about this area right yet because we're gonna have a window that's going right there. We got to get this finished insulated. And I don't know why he stopped. Maybe there was a reason why he stopped. Where's the other water line? Is there? Ain't there supposed to be like a red and a blue? Oh well. Hopefully, we'll at least get something done over here, and we're moving in the right direction. Hopefully.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I mean, you
All
live
right,
in
well,
your
This
Oh, peep
wasn't
this
what
out.
the game plan was supposed to be. I wasn't trying to come over here and be freaking out about the way that this looks, because this looks really bad. I'm trying to be patient with these young dudes, but damn it, man.
Oh, he did the ceiling.
So
I didn't
anyways, I
notice
was
that.
going to tell y'all,
yeah, it just
What?
takes a while to do all
He had
that.
to call some
Bryan
professionals. Look at
said
that.
to us. And folks, I'm getting ready to read you this message that I received from him on Sunday. And this
Who's the
right
message
here is absolutely crazy. Sunday was the deadline, and like I was telling you, I was under the impression I was going to hear from this guy. You know, he knew I was going to be taking legal action if he did not hit me up. And folks, what he said verbatim is this.
And he stops the video. Is that
Oh,
one of a
man.
cliffhanger or what? So I'm
What?
definitely gonna peep out tomorrow.
Is he come? Is he's coming on? He's going on tomorrow.
He I don't know.
Let's hope so, huh?
Joe puts out a new video every day. regardless. So, yeah, I want to know what old dude said, what his excuse
I think I'm gonna
was.
have to check it out.
Dude, I mean, he even took Joe paid him like I think like $1,000 up front like weeks ago, and
Jesus
then the
Christ.
dude went through, started doing some new electrical boxes throughout the house. He did all that shit in the bathroom, between the tile, the floors. He didn't grout and all that, but I think the dude just got so much work piled onto him, and when you hand somebody that kind of money, who knows what the fuck they think. So, but dude got greedy and took the
Yeah.
fucking the box and the door back. Shit.
Like, what kind of trouble would you be in other than drugs and to do some crazy stuff like
Do you
that?
think he was smoking crack? Because if he was smoking meth, he would have been having that house done within 2-3 days alone.
No, 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 not necessarily. Could have
I could
gone
see
the
the
exact
smoking crack go up really fast, really hard, and then the money's gone.
Yeah,
But yeah, he's looking at some serious shit though with that whole
or gambling addiction.
could be gambling.
Probably drugs, but
Yeah, I was like, damn,
dude.
Joe. But Joe, you had to hire, in result, you had to hire professionals to fix whatever dude ran out on you with. And you probably should have just hired professionals on the front end. You've learned that lesson. I bet you're going to do that now.
I think I would press charges, depending, like there's, unless that guy comes back with all of his money and stuff, I would
Yeah.
press charge.
Well, I said
You give me
something.
everything back.
I said something in the comments the other day. I said, so technically Brian's fired unless he comes back and finishes the work. And I put like a laughing emoji, which I think Joe tried to give him a chance. Like if dude just hadn't flaked out and disappeared because the first time he disappeared for like 2 days, he said he broke his phone or something, blah, blah, blah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
But then Joe shows up like, I don't know where everybody's at. And he goes in and he walks in on dude working. And dude's like, I ain't going nowhere. And he's all soft spoken and stuff. And it's like, you wouldn't expect this guy to act like this. So I think it threw Joe for a fucking loop. But yeah, I would never hand some ex-con thousands of dollars, no matter who the fuck he is.
I don't think I hand anybody thousands of dollars.
Because what happens? They take the money and run, and the job's not completed. And there's nothing you can do. You can't twist their arm and lock them and chain them in that house and say, do this work, like. So he had to learn that lesson the hard way. That sucks. So anyway, yeah. I woke up kind of late for the show, and I'm not going to drag it on any further. But yeah, folks, be sure to tune in. We're going to do a live show every night, and you're welcome to join the panel. Give me a like, subscribe, sub, all that good shit. Thanks, Jay, for stopping by, as always.
You're welcome.
Till tomorrow night, guys. Peace.